everyone. Welcome to Auto Rush Automobile, best automobile comparison and reviews. So, today we are going to talk about Nexon versus Brezza. So, as we know that the Nexon and the Brezza are two of the best compact SUV segment leaders. As we know that Nexon is one of the safest SUV in India, and the Brezza 2 lines up with the Nexon and gets the 4 star. So now we are going to discuss about the Nexon as well as the Brezza, and we are going to compare them, and I'm going to give you the conclusion that which is the better car which you would be buying between these two compact SUVs. So let's talk about the history of Nexon. So the Nexon was first launched in 2017 and it did not get a such good response, but then it got the major facelift in 2020, and from then people started loving the Nexon in such a way that the waiting period on the Nexon is next level. It's about 6 months. So that's really amazing because people are trusting Tata group of cars and also the safety knobs. So, launch of Nexon EV in 2022 also attracted a lot of EV buying customers. So, as we know that the electric vehicles are one of the major part, as we know that the petrol and the diesel fuel prices have touched the roof. So, the EV is the best option who want to like buy the electric cars, so they are getting the Nexon, and it also got the 5-star global NCAP rating that made the Nexon's fan following into a next level because many people like the Nexon because of its safety. So and a electric vehicle sales in the February 2021, the Tata Nexon EV got the first rank. That's a great thing. So let's get into the how many sales it has made until now. It has finally made 3 lakh sales in the year 2022. That's a great thing. In the last month of the February, we saw that the Nexon had made the 3 lakh units sales in the year. So let's talk about the history of the Vitara Brezza. Vitara Brezza is the best option from the Maruti Suzuki lineup with a better safety and well packaged car with some of its amazing features and the class leading comfort too. So, Brezza was launched in the year 2016, which was a year earlier than the Nexon, which has already captured the market. Unlike the other Maruti cars, it captured the market so quick. So many people had a fan following on Brezza. Many people changed the grill, made it look like a Jeep Compass. It looked very nice. It attracted young customers as well as the older age customers because of its safety, because of its looks, because of Maruti's lineup, as well as the Maruti's service interest. So now let's get into the differences between Nexon and the Brezza. So let's get talking about the Brezza. This is about the all the dimensions and all. So the length of the Vitara Brezza is 3995 mm, which is almost 4 meters in length, and it has the width of 1790 mm and the height of 1640 mm and the wheelbase of 2500 mm and the ground clearance of 198 mm and the ground clearance as well as 198 mm, which we told. And next comes the Nexon. Nexon has the overall length of 3993 mm, which is 2 mm shorter than the Vitara Brezza. The width is more, the height is 100 and sorry, actually It's 1606 mm wheelbase, 2498 mm, and the ground clearance of 209 mm. That's a great thing to get in a compact SUV, which is under sub 4 meter, getting the 209 mm ground clearance. That's a great choice. So let's talk about the features of Nexon. So it gets the unique features like sunroof, ventilated seats, digital instrument cluster, JBL Harman speakers, 8 speaker sound system, tire pressure monitoring system, camera with guidelines, sensors, and so on are some of the amazing and unique features in the top and trim of the Nexon. So as we knew that the Nexon's Kaziranga edition is also launched, which is a very great choice for the people who love the beige color and an unique model of the Nexon. So let's talk about the features of Vitara Brezza. So it gets the dual projector headlamps, which is the dual chamber headlamps. It gets the auto headlamps, auto wipers, auto start stop system, reverse camera, parking sensors, auto dimming headlamp are some of the features of Brezza. Means it gets a lot of feature, I know, but these are the some of the main highlights of the Brezza. So it lacks from some of the features like sunroof, ventilated seats, digital instrument cluster, and so on. So now let's get into the engine options. That's a great thing. So as we know that the Brezza gets only the petrol engine, so we'll be discussing only about the petrol engines today in this video. So Nexon petrol. Nexon gets the 1.2 liter engine, which is the three-cylinder, 2 valves, 3-cylinder inline SOHC engine, which is at 1.2 liter turbocharged Revotron engine. It gets the fuel type of petrol as well as diesel, but we are talking specifically about the petrol, and it gets the maximum perfect very powerful power, the 118 bhp at only 5500 rpm, which is a great thing, and it gets the mileage of 17.4 kilometer per liter. That's a great choice. And the a driving range of 765.6 kilometer, and the drivetrain is front wheel, and it gets the transmission of manual 6 gears, and it also gets the three modes: the sport mode, the economy mode, and the city mode. The emission standard is BS6. So let's get into the Brezza. Brezza gets the 1.5 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinder inline 4 valve DOHC. This is the uh, more capacity engine, probably because it is the 1.5 liter engine and that's the 1.2 liter engine, but it's more powerful than this because of the naturally aspirated lag in the Vitara Brezza. It gets the turbocharger in the Nexon, but in the Brezza you'll be getting the 4-cylinder inline normal naturally aspirated engine, and the engine type is K15B, and the fuel type is petrol obviously, and the maximum power produced is 103 bhp at 6000 rpm, which is actually low because Nexon produces 120 brake horsepower at only 5500 rpm. It gives you 103 bhp after 6000 rpm, means it's kind of an laggy as we compare to the Nexon petrol. The maximum torque is 138 newton meter at 4004 rpm, 400 rpm. That's a great thing. But as we come to the mileage, 17.03 kilometer per liter. That's a great, means okay, okay, okay. Because these are the SUVs and these will be like little heavy, and obviously the overall, like, the engine option is also petrol, so the average will be little less, and the things which are specific for the drop of the mileage in these kind of petrol SUVs, and the driving range is obviously it's more than Nexon. It gets 817.44 kilometer per liter, means kilometer you can drive on a full tank. and it gets the emission standard BS6 transmission manual 5 gears. And according to the conclusion, according to our conclusion, Nexon is more powerful and safer and more rich in future features. So it would be better to go with the Nexon second top model. The XZ Plus is more value for money in terms of conclusion because it gets almost all the features, and it is more value for money than the XZ Plus optional or the XZ Plus S. So, and if you want to go with the Brezza, the top model ZXi Plus is the best variant with features. Like, who want features, who want the top class, and like people who want that they don't want to open the car like aftermarket bits and so on. So the Brezza's top model is best because in the second top model, the ZXi, you don't even get the like fog lamp and also that's and like basic. So you would be going for the ZXi Plus variant if you are going to buy the Brezza, if you want the features in the class of the compact SUV. And thank you for watching. Meet you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.